and I am a consultant, real estate consultant for buyers and sellers, and I work with Sold by the Sea Realty. And my guest today is the Planning and Community Development Director of Pender County, and his name is Kyle Brewer. Warm welcome to you.
Thank you.
This is our second interview that we've done together, and the last one was in July. And we talked about a lot of neat things that were going on in Pender County, and we want to continue our conversation. Kyle, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself first?
Sure. Well, lots been going on since July, so appreciate you bringing me back for the interview process again. I've been with Pender County for approximately 10 years and been in the Planning and Community Development Director position for about 7. So I come from a background, got my degree at East Carolina University here in Greenville, North Carolina. Lived all over the country. My father is a retired Marine, so we ended up here in 1996 and been around in the area since then.
Great. That's good. And of course you love the area, otherwise you wouldn't stay here that long.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Got to have something about living by the sea.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Okay, well, first thing I wanted to talk to you about is like the building permits from like this year and last year, or how do you see the forecast on building in our Pender County?
Sure. Well, as mentioned, we've had a steady increase in building permits here in Pender County since about 2013, coming from the tail end of the recession. Last year, in 2017, we issued about 420 new single-family building permits. The prior year was a little bit more than that, but we were expecting or anticipating that number to remain steady or increase in the next coming years, which we have a lot of new projects that are coming on. I can just kind of go into some of those.
Okay, yeah. I heard that we're going to get some apartments in this area because we really don't have we have a shortage of apartments.
Right.
I don't even know if we have any over on the east side.
Sure.
So what do we have as far as apartments?
Well, as you mentioned, there's only a very limited amount of apartments or multifamily projects here in Pender County, and more specific over here in coastal Pender County. We have a new project. It's called Sparrows Bend, which is right off of Highway 17 in the middle of town.
Is that where's that, behind Dunkin' Donuts?
That's behind the Dunkin' Donuts shopping center, right there. And they'll have a new road that's going to be built from 17 over to Hoover. And that'll be a little over 200 new multifamily or apartment units that are going in there, as well as some new single family to accommodate the apartments as well.
That's great. How about townhouses? Do we have a lot of townhouses?
Townhouses, we've got a new project, once again here close to the middle of town. It'd be about 58 new townhouse units, which again is a new type of housing here in coastal Pender. It's pretty much single family dominated market.
Mm-hmm.
So having some options will be good for us in the future.
Definitely. Now there's a couple places they're going to be putting in townhouses, right? Or
well, a little bit further south towards Scotts Hill, there's going to be another apartment complex going in with 240 units. So with those two projects,
it's a lot.
We've got quite a bit that'll be coming into the market. As New Hanover County and the city of Wilmington has really been dealing with a lot of new apartments over the last 5 years or so.
That's good. Mm-hmm. That's good. I know we have a lot of new people coming in the area all the time from everywhere.
Right.
So I have a question about, I've seen a lot of new construction going on too, like for single family homes.
Yes.
Just started one down on 17, Bill Clark thinks his subdivision's going in.
Yes.
How many homes are?
That one's called Cantor's Crest. That's 39 new lots that are being put in. We've got a new project over by Hampstead Kiwanis Park, which is about 300 new housing units that will be built in phases, and then the Windwater development, which is the old Topsail Greens golf course.
Right.
They're approved for 530 new single-family lots as well.
To be done over period of time.
Yeah, probably over the next 10 years or so.
Okay. And there's some other, like, okay, let's get back to like the Scotts Hill. You said there's a big, really big facility going in with the Scotts Hill besides single-family townhouse.
Yeah, that one is called Blake Farm, and it's a master plan community. As mentioned, that first phase was approved to include the 240 apartments, as well as we've got 31,000 square feet of new restaurant space, 24,000 square feet of retail and office.
So how many restaurants can they put in then?
That'll be distributed between 5 separate structures or buildings.
Okay.
And they'll be varied based on the tenants that will go in, but they have a pedestrian-friendly type development with some courtyard area in front of the restaurant, so it'll be a really good project for Pender County. And
Yeah, we don't have anything
area.
like that here yet.
No, we
It's gonna
don't.
be good.
But it's
gonna be
coming.
really good.
Yep.
And with all the new construction going in, because there's a lot, besides the school that they're building in Surf City for the elementary school, is it what, elementary and middle school?
That's right.
Are they planning on putting any more schools in?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So to kind of on the curtails of all the new development, it's critical that we work with our Board of Education and our school system to make sure that we're prepared for the population increase. So we've updated our comprehensive plan for the county, and that's going through the adoption process right now. And what we really hope to do is be able to identify new school sites so that we can start planning ahead and making sure that those are built when new development comes in.
Well, that's good. That's good that you're planning ahead.
Yes, we try.
That's good.
Yes.
And then, okay, how about the update on our bypass?
Absolutely.
That is like, everybody's talking to me about that, like, where's it gonna be? What's gonna happen? Did they move it up? You know, what dates are we looking at?
Yeah, so we just had another community meeting just to be able to provide everybody the most up-to-date information on the bypass. As a reminder, this will basically begin in the northern part of Hampstead, continue along. There will be an interchange along Hoover Road where North Topsail Elementary School is, and also an interchange on NC 210 that goes west out of the Hampstead area. And ultimately, that'll connect into the I-140 bypass, so you'll really be able to get around this region. I'm
Yes.
sure you've taken that.
I've taken that new bypass
the
they
new
opened
one.
up in New Hanover down to Myrtle Beach, and it was like incredible from
That's
Hampstead.
right.
We
So-
saved a half an hour.
Yeah, so pretty much the same roadway system. We'll bypass Hampstead and bypass the city of Wilmington in total, and then end up in Brunswick County, as you mentioned, going down to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Okay, how about commercial? Any commercial sites being built this year?
Yeah, well, we've got a couple of new projects on top of the Blake Farm. We've got some out parcels that are being developed in previously built shopping centers. We got a new fitness center that's going in front of the food line in Hampstead.
Okay.
We've also got
Car
a
wash,
new
right?
car wash on the opposite corner there. We've got a new restaurant going in with the Lowe's Foods shopping center as well.
Okay.
So as we continue to see new residential development, it's bringing in additional goods and services, including restaurants and additional retail to the area. And real quick,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, real quick, just on the bypass, because I know everybody is very interested in it. We've got some updated numbers from the DOT, or Department of Transportation, and they'll begin acquiring right-of-way for that project in the spring of 2018. And then
Okay.
anticipated construction in winter of 2020. Now, of course, those are all subject to change, but they've been really doing a good job
They've
at
moved up like 10 years.
trying to accelerate the project as much as possible.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's really good.
Yep.
You had mentioned something before, by Scotts Hill, there's going to be this aquarium. right?
Yeah, as part of the Blake Farm project, they're working with the state to try and put a satellite office or satellite location for North Carolina Aquarium, which will be a huge draw to our
That
area.
is so cool.
Yeah.
That is.
So
Yeah. That
looking
is
forward to
really
some
good.
additional educational opportunities. They really want to tailor that to the shellfish habitat that we have in our area, and really highlight that side of the North Carolina Aquarium. So it'll be really neat for our area.
It is. And then I was looking online and I saw that you were doing a study on bike paths.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we have going on with walking or bike paths or anything like that in this
Sure.
area?
Well, as we continue to become more and more urbanized, it's important for us to make sure that we're trying to plan ahead for additional modes of transportation, which includes riding your bike or walking, whether it's getting from point A to point B or for recreation. We've got, as part of another project, we'll be connecting over by Azalea Drive in the Belvedere area to Hampstead Kiwanis Park, which will include
That is so cool.
12-foot wide multi-use path, as well as some boardwalk area that goes through the wetlands, really trying to take advantage of that area for environmental education. So we'll have little areas that go off of that path that provide some educational opportunities and some cultural information. We want to incorporate things that make Pender County what it is, really, with blueberries, etc. So we're really looking forward to that project as well. Also,
I think that's so cool that it's that you're doing all this kind of planning, and it's not just the houses and the roads and everything, but you're putting in the educational
Sure.
and all things that will help us as people.
yeah, it takes time and it takes a lot of effort, but we understand that those are things that want to try to make a community whole, so
Yeah.
they're absolutely necessary. And another exciting thing that we're working on is the median project along Highway 17, and part of that project we'll be working with the Department of Transportation to include sidewalks along 17.
That is great.
Yeah, on both sides of the roads.
So now we don't have to walk in the street, or
That's right, and that project combined with the bypass will really reduce a lot of the traffic on 17, which we're all looking forward to, and trying to create a community where people can get from one place to the next without having to get in their car or visit, the retail location or go to a restaurant and
it's going to be a smaller community.
Yeah,
It's going to be
not
really
have to get in your
nice.
car and get onto Highway 17 to be able to do that. So.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Absolutely.
And then, okay, I didn't know this, but there's a sewer system in Hampstead, like almost all the way through Hampstead now?
Yeah, the actual wastewater treatment plant is located down in Scotts Hill.
Okay, and I
but
knew
as
that, yeah.
Part of that, they have put in sewer line that goes from Scotts Hill all the way up to where the old Topsail Greens golf course was, or where the Windwater development is. And that sewer is available for new development, which is...
So we're going to get restaurants.
Yeah,
Because that's what was holding everyone
Sure,
back before
sure.
us. We didn't have that, and now we do. So.
Absolutely. So
We
with
can
all the new
say-
housing, opportunities for restaurants will certainly be there. So
We don't have to go all the way to Wilmington or Myrtle Beach.
that's right. That's right. Keep our taxpayer dollars here.
Yeah,
So.
right? Okay, is there anything else that you wanted to add in here? Did you cover
No, I
everything?
don't think so. There's always a lot going on. Our
I'm
shameless,
excited.
Yeah.
You just covered so many new things today.
Sure.
It's like,
Well,
wow.
shameless plug on our new comprehensive plan, which really charts the growth for the next 30 years. All the information on that project can be found on planpender.org.
Okay, and we'll put up some of the things that we talked about today. We'll put up on this interview too, so that you can see the growth and the different charts and all that good stuff.
Yep. And on our departmental website, any pending projects that come into our office, we put those on the website through an interactive mapping website. So wherever you're at in the country or the world, you can always look to see what's going on in Pender County.
Wow, that's really cutting edge.
Yeah.
Cutting edge, all right. Well, thank you so much for joining
Absolutely,
me today.
it's
I
my
really
pleasure.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you're welcome.
We'll look forward to our next update.
All right, thank
Okay.
you.